They tell you nowadays that the metal's gone porous. What they actually mean is that it's rusted away, and on ours, and I imagine every other, it rusts away at the front of the sump where it gets all the abuse from the stuff thrown up from the road. So we just welded a patch on, and then we've painted it just because we felt like painting it, so it should be okay now. To take the sump off the 1300 petrol engined Jimny, you have to first take off the track bar, which is held on with two 17mm headed nuts on the track rod ends. You take the half moon plate off the bell housing, which is held on with 10mm headed screws. You loosen the clutch cable holder on the bell housing, which is held on with 12mm headed screws. You take the bottom screw out and you can move the clutch cable far enough to one side to be able to remove the rather awkwardly placed final screw. The bell housing is fixed on with some silicone type gasket sealant, and you have to carefully pry it to one side. I managed to get one of these pry bars in to loosen it. Then you can wriggle the thing out. It does come off, but it is a bit of a struggle. To make the job easy for yourself, you need a good selection of 10mm 3/8 and quarter drive sockets and extensions. I found this one, the flexi socket, particularly useful, and there's an awkward little screw at the front that you'll need a quarter drive ratchet and socket for. The sump itself was held on with umpteen of these little 6mm thread piloted screws and two flange nuts, and the half moon is held on by these shorter 6mm screws. It also made the job easier to jack the car off the body rather than the axle, so that the axle is a bit more clear of the sump.